Guild regulations. The guild is strong because its members are strong. And how does the guild keep you strong? How does it offer you guild house training, or a starship repair yard, or an armorer's office where you could sign out a jetpack? You've got it, dues. If you take advantage of the guild's benefits, it's only right that you give back some coin. It costs 2,000 credits annually to keep your spot in the Bounty Hunters Guild, and even more if you also claim membership in an affiliate guild. But the Bounty Hunters Guild can't live on dues alone. The biggest piece of Guild's annual intake is what it collects from actual bounties. Guild administration points calculate the amount you owe out of each of your bounties, and this contractual gap is levied no matter what you think you deserve. Nobody cares how many kicks you got to the head getting the acquisition under control. Affiliate guilds have gaps as low as 3% and as high as 10%. The Bounty Guild hunters use a sliding scale, taking small cuts off the cheap, pin money bounties, so you have enough left over to earn a living wage, and larger cuts of the mid-level ones. For the galactic and most wanted bounties, the guild takes a smaller gap as its incentive for the best hunters to tackle the biggest challenges. You want to keep every creed you collect? Go it alone and see how well you do. The guild is the best because of what it provides, and like everything else worth having in this galaxy, that's all built on money. And unlike anybody else you're likely to meet, take the so-called Jedi, who used to live it up to a trillion credit Coruscant Temple, were the only ones who were honest about it. That's not the end of the codes, not for a long shot. Every guild hunter needs to submit to an evaluation by the guildmaster's agents at least every 3 years, or once a year for probationary members. Worried about passing? You probably don't have anything to worry about. That shows you care about your job. Hunters who let things slip are the ones who should watch their backs. The ones who don't keep their gear running or their permits current. The ones who keep racking up complaints from local law offices, or worse, from clients. Failing an evaluation, and you might get a warning, if the guild master's having a good day. Fail too, and you're out, no matter what. Guild rules. Following the Bounty Hunter's Creed is the responsibility of all hunters. So the additional rules of the guild go further to clarify the behaviors that makes us unique. Obey these, and obey the Creed, and you shouldn't have any trouble with your probationary guildmaster's evaluation. Number 1. Accept the job your guild contractor gives you. Guild hunters don't pick whatever hunt sounds like fun. At least the rookies don't. There's a good reason why you've been kept busy collaring tax evaders in anomalous banking dens, and your contractor knows it better than you ever will. If you're itching for a fight, handle the easy runs first. You'll get your chance. Number 2. Don't question your guild contractor. In other words, keep your mouth shut and do your job. Number 3. Never deny aid to a guild member. This goes deeper than the Bounty Hunter's Creed, and the reason should be obvious. If the Creed demands that you help out scrub hunters, how much more should you give to your brothers and sisters in the Bounty Hunters Guild? You give them your right arm, that's how much. Number 4. Don't poach in another hunter's territory. Every time you get a job, your guild contractor will let you know the planet, system, or sector where that job is supposed to go down. If your target scurries, check back with your contractor before chasing the target all the way down Carillion Run. Different hunters will scope to work different beats, and that's all you need to know about that. Number 5. Submit any disputes between hunters to the guild for arbitration. If it's something you can solve with punches, go right ahead. But if it's the kind of thing where one of you is likely to pull a blaster, submit it for arbitration. If you kill or maim the other guy, you just cost the guild member a dues-paying hunter. And guess who's going to repay the lost credits? Call it in and make your accusation. A conclave will then be convened within 30 days. These meetings are called Hunters' Lodges. Trial and sentencing. We keep our own justice. Under point 5 of the guild rules above, a Hunter's Lodge decides the fate of the accused guild member. In a sector guild house, a Hunter's Lodge is held in the combat arena. All available guild members gathered in the stands, and the accused and the accuser face off on the arena floor. Of course, a Hunter's Lodge can be called just about anywhere, from a starship's hold to a tavern's storage room. You need a minimum of 6 hunters to listen to the lodgment of accusation. Each party has the right to air their case, and the verdict is determined by a majority vote by the assembled hunters. A hunter found guilty of violating the creed has dishonored the bounty hunting profession. The guilty are expelled from the guild and forever banned from hunting. Even if they try to scratch out a living as an independence, they're no longer protected by the creed's tenets, including no hunter shall slay another hunter. Nobody will get teary-eyed if these types should meet a bad end. But most lodge trials boil down to personal grudges, and the related penalties aren't nearly so severe. A hunter who's been judged to be in the wrong might be ordered to fork over a stack of credits, or maybe to settle it with other hunter one-on-one combat right there at the lodge. If that happens, there are usually no weapons, but then again, some guild houses love to stage catless duels. If you're the kind of mudlicker who's always angering his friends, and you happen to operate out of the guild house on Castell, then you might want to look up into signing for sword fighting lessons.